to give up another goal, because then the old doubts would resurface again.
Lakra. Poor ball, easily picked out by Mudassar. Nadeem. Beautifully done by Nadeem. Oh, what a finish! What a stunning goal! And the Pakistani captain has really set this ground alight again. Goals I have seen, but few better than that. Absolutely devastating finish.
Well, there's Nadeem running. Really, you wouldn't expect him to get to the circle. A little bit of stick work in between there. Perhaps the tackling was soft. He wound up, and that's hit the bottom of the crossbar. No chance for Jaron. What a powerful shot. Perhaps he shouldn't have got the time, but he got it, and that was a scintillating finish.
Now, free hit to India. They're looking now to Pillay surely to lift them out of the doldrums that they find themselves becalmed in. Ball coming up in the air, and the umpire thinks long and hard about it, but then gives India the corner. Now, that hands a slight advantage perhaps to India on this corner. The better stop, there's the shot. Oh, a great strike. Game on again. Jugraj adding to his reputation as a world-class corner striker. And now it's the Indian supporters' time to cheer. Good finish.
Gazan running, but really the shot was too good. He didn't get close enough. And Ali probably could have done better there. He just flicked at it with his hand. It wasn't too far away.
Nadeem, now it's Pakistan perhaps trying to slow the pace down. That goal has given India a little bit more of the initiative. Lovely ball into the circle and not far away. Real end-to-end stuff.
And some frustration, I suspect, in Pillay. He certainly has been gesticulating the umpires. He's coming off now for Gagan Singh.
Chance here, Butts. And it's a very timely tackle indeed there by the Pakistan defender. Pakistan still have it. Drilled into the circle. Goal! It's Mudassar. And where was the marking there? Mudassar was in acres of space, and the pass to him was pinpoint.
This ball's hit hard, and Mudassar was low. There's the deflection. Perhaps Charon should have done better there. Those deflections can be very quick and difficult. A bit like fielding in the gully in cricket.
Dilip Turkey taking his time and playing a disappointing pass. It cannoned off the Pakistanis, so India will retain possession. Very relaxed looking Pakistani bench at the moment. Might be a lot less relaxed in a moment. Real chance for India there. Ball still not clear, the goalkeeper's down. And doing well, but conceding. Pakistan conceding the corner. We've got 1 minute and 6 seconds left on the clock in this first half. And 3-1 will look very different. This goes in, and indeed it does.
Jugraj.
Absolutely devastating finish from Jugraj.
Jugraj has played very well in the field today. There's a real confidence about him. He's been brave in defending the corners, and this is the quality of him here. That is right past Alam. Alam's too far out. I don't know why. He's much too far out. I wouldn't want my goalkeeper coming off the line that far, and you'll always get beaten by a quality flicker if you're there, and Jugraj is a real quality flicker.
Now Pillay. Amazing with India, whenever they score they suddenly find a new gear. They need to harness that extra effort, well, without always the incentive of the goal to start it off.
I don't want to harp on the point, but it was Tabir who made that corner, who made that opportunity. He's only been on the field for a couple of minutes.
Almost in there. Wasim knows he was lucky. And the half-time hooter sounds. You only just hear it above the crowd, but what a scintillating half it's been. The game promised so much and has delivered, and it's a mighty relieved-looking Pakistan who leave the pitch. They are 3 goals to 2 ahead against India, but they know they're in a scrap.
One big difference in the first half between these two teams is that India's corners have worked and Pakistan's haven't. Pakistan have scored 3 field goals. Probably a bit fortuitous. Or 2 field goals and 1 corner variation, but they haven't scored from the main spot.
Jawad gets the second half underway. Pakistan attacking the goal to our left. Shabir throws it into the pot for Sakleen. Now India, having got themselves back into the game, they were 3-1 behind just before the interval, need to start the second half well. They don't want to give Pakistan a start again.
And there's a little bit of a tone to this game now, a little bit of aggravation, yes.
And histrionics there coming from Sakleen. And Dillon is penalised. Big powerful player, mind you, Dillon. And when you get hit by him, you stay hit. Here he is on the ball now. Pillay making a lead ahead. Here's Pillay. Good interception.
Ali Raza's pretty sound back there, made the interception. It was an important one because Pillay would have been through had that ball got to him.
Stepping in front of the Indian talisman now.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Again into the circle. Mudassar. He was looking to link up, and Jawad made a good run, but the corner's been given again. Umpire signalling him to the back of a Pakistani, back of an Indian stick. It is Sahel. It's a good one. It's unstoppable, and it beats the dive of Devesh Chauhan, and it opens up a 2-goal cushion again for Pakistan. And just look at that. It is Amsterdam.
Sahel Abbas, without the pressure of the runner, he knows he can put it down low, and Chauhan unable to react quickly enough. That's a fine shot, but significantly the removal of Jugraj played a part in allowing that to happen.
Now Saini has come onto the pitch for India. They need his skills.
Danger.
Jugraj stepping in quickly there. Thought he'd done enough to get a free hit. No whistle. Pakistan come forward.
Jugraj is in form today, and when the penalty corner striker's in form and playing well, adds to the confidence with which he takes those situations.
This is Dillon. Pillay wins the corner. Clever stick work there by Pillay. The ball was bouncing. The umpire might have penalised Pillay for that, but he takes some sympathy there and gives India a corner.
Now he has.
A real charge this time. Into the circle. Goal for India. Touched home, close range. The goalkeeper had gone to the top of the circle. And India right back in it again. Never say die.
Well, the charge only works if you keep the ball in front of you. He does okay there, but an Indian player gathers it. Jugraj it was, and then neatly finished. Alam out of the action, nothing he could do. Thakur as the goal, and India are still in it.
Jugraj, cleverly done, finds Dillon. And Jugraj now continuing his run. Lovely ball across. Pravjot, he must! He does! It's 4 each. Great move for India. And now, for the first time in the game, it's the Indian spectators who celebrate. And will that be a turning point for young Pravjot?
Well, again, Jugraj was in the middle of it. Thakur's ball's a very good one. Pravjot not in form. He didn't really take it as crisply as he might, but he did enough.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Pravjot coming away. Goes between 2 Pakistani defenders. Lovely ball. Gaganajit Singh, keeper's out. Can he find a shot? Oh, he can! I don't believe it. India are ahead. They lead Pakistan by 5 goals to 4. And it's the Indians, and perhaps a few Australians as well, Rick, who are celebrating. Gagan Ajit, the angle seemed too tight. Where did he find that one from?
Well, really, the defenders didn't pay enough attention there, and he was pushed wide by Alam. You would have thought he'd probably done enough, but a telling shot from a sharp angle really is a wonderful finish. He has scored some very important goals here, Gagan Ajit. None more important than that from India's point of view.
And Pillay is back in the thick of things again. That was raw pace there of the youngster, and a devastating finish. Pakistan have got to really dig deep here. They've been rocked just as India were rocked in that game against the Netherlands. It's a funny old game. India 5, Pakistan 4.
And player of the match for mine, Jugraj Singh. When things weren't going India's way, he was standing up.
Outstanding.
And he kept them in the game, and now they can win it. Another goal and they could finish it.
9 minutes left. There's a sorry sight there. Ignacy Turkey there being carried away.
And one wonders whether he's got an internal injury in his knee there, as you suggested, perhaps a twist, maybe ligament damage. That would be very unfortunate.
He's getting warm applause from the crowd. Ball deflecting off a Pakistani stick. India with their tails up, going forward into the circle, still with possession. Oh, wonderful goal! Wonderful goal! Gagan Ajit Singh with number 6.
Well, he really is a live wire. Some wonderful stick work there. Some flat-footed Pakistanis.
Absolutely incredible.
It's these young players from India that have done well. That's lovely play. And there he knocks it through the space. And back into the other corner. Marvellous play.
And we've got an Indian spectator on the pitch, so I hope they're not going to spoil a wonderful moment here. Gagan Ajit, goalkeeper, is completely off balance.
Brilliant individual skill there. And that's where you want to see it, when there's somebody out of position or off balance or off the wrong line around the circle. That's when we want to see the individual skill, not when they're lined up in front of you.
So another chapter is being written here in games between India and Pakistan. It's a fairly thick volume already, but this is certainly one of the more exciting chapters, and it's unfolding before our very eyes here in Amsterdam. Where did India find this performance from?
Well, a lot of emotion at the end, I suspect, but it was made earlier in the game when they hung in.
And look at the spaces now that are opening up for India. This is Thakur, and this is Prabjot, and he couldn't quite reach that one. Didn't quite anticipate. And it's interesting that Turkey, the injured Indian, has been carried around to the team bench. He doesn't want to leave the stadium. Nobody's leaving the stadium. And now the pressure on Tahir Zaman, the Pakistani coach. Could be a coach on occasions like this, in games like this. Emotions running high. A little over 7 minutes left on the clock. India leading by 6 goals to 4. Real seesaw stuff, this. And is there yet a twist in the tail?
6 minutes to go. If their corners had been working today, then you'd feel like they still had a chance, but I'm not so sure.
Lovely stick handling skills. Sani having to concentrate there in deep defence. Here's Jugraj. Now Dhanraj Pillay. Prabjot's made a run to his left. Here is Prabjot. Thakur's making a run into the circle. Here's Thakur, he can finish it here. He does! It's number 7. It's number 7. What a goal!
Well,
Pakistan in absolute disarray.
Pakistan looking hard for a way back into the game, and of course exposed at the back. Prabjot to Thakur, and Thakur finishes well, and here's a quality finisher. It was Jugraj who made the clearance, found Pillay, Prabjot slipped it, and Thakur finishes. And of course this increases India's chances of being in the medal round and finding for themselves
What a game.
a salvage, if you like, from this tournament.
What a game we've got here. And I hope the stewards are alert. They've got some, there'll be some issues after this game, I think. And again, the ball cannoning, this time into Gaganagic. He's getting no respite. Play goes on. India diving in for everything now. They're 3 goals ahead. And Chohan keeps his cool. Clearing well there. 2 balls on the pitch. They're struggling to keep up the action with 1. Pillay off, Tejbir back on for India. Oh, that's a cruel blow, vicious strike there. And that's hurt Viren, it's caught him round about the hand, and I think the team doctor's going to be going out there again. Clearly the player's going to need some spray, and the umpire's...
It was hit hard. I thought it caught him on the hand.
I think it did, on the back of the hand, I think, but the umpire's signalling they don't want the doctor on this time.
I think it's hit him in the hand, really.
The right hand immediately coming off the stick. I can't see why we can't have the physio on, or the doctor on. Anyway, Viren shaking it off. And all of a sudden, it's gone quiet down there in the Pakistani section of the crowd.
Well, they were jubilant only 15 minutes ago, and now they're dead quiet.
Well, I can't remember, Rick, a more exciting game of hockey that I've ever seen than this one. We knew it was going to be special, but not this special.
Well, I've been in some exciting ones, but there's been some action here, and there's been some twists and turns. But I think I said at half-time, I just had a feeling about India, and they have they've been playing against the Pakistani team, which had a lot to lose, and they have fallen badly, Pakistan. Earlier in the tournament, we said they were leaky, and we've seen another example of that today.
Chance for Prabjot at close range, and how did that stay out? That could easily be goal number 8. And to his great credit, Alam did very well there. It's a real spring in the step now of the Indian team.
Well, these 3 goals increase their goal difference and improve it. If Australia sees off Argentina, then they'll be in the medal round, and India could be playing Pakistan again.
Well, they wouldn't be able to buy a ticket if they did. It would be an absolute full house. Now, Prabjot. Gaganagic.
Here's Tabir.
Every Indian pass now finding the mark. Prabjot's just forced away from goal. And Saqlain is down. And looking to exact some retribution there. Don't want to see any more of that. Saqlain there coming across very, very fiery indeed. Well, let's see the action again.
Here's the ball. Slipped wide. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think this game is really exciting. It's been an absolutely superb game of hockey to watch. Unless, of course, you happen to be a goalkeeper coach. But we've seen some stunning goals. We've seen real effort from both camps and wonderful fight back from India. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And nobody who's here today will forget this game in a hurry. And Mudasa, he'll want to forget it. Dillon hasn't got his name on the score sheet yet. 30 seconds for India. The celebrations are going to be large.
Thakur just plays for time in the corner. India have the game sewn up. They've improved their goal difference. They've come back for a marvellous victory.
Pillay showing signs of the old Dhanraj Pillay there. Dillon into the circle. Can India finish with another one? Almost. And the whistle's gone. I think the crowd certainly think it is. They're on the pitch. And India have won a famous victory here. Sohail Abbas showing bitter disappointment. Pakistan have been overwhelmed by India. They led for so long, but they were caught napping, and they found a resurgent India who really did find their form when it mattered. They have beaten Pakistan in an 11-goal thriller. Both sets of fans on the pitch. Let's hope they're there to celebrate. I suspect they are. Another chapter in the legend of games with India-Pakistan has been written. Few will have had more incident than this one.